EA Sports, and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Kiowa Island, just outside of Charleston, South Carolina, live final round coverage of the Carolina Open. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 3 as he gets set to begin play. And that will be in the fairway, so a solid start here on this Sunday. Second shot coming up, just 97 yards left to the flagstick.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Just 5 feet left. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. Frank, looking out onto that marsh, no doubt there are alligators roaming around. So it's a good time to remind our players that this is where they decide how much of that marsh they want to bite off with the tee shot here.
Yeah, I don't really advise biting too much off, Rich. This is almost an S-shaped par 5. I mean, there's a long run-up down that right side. So basically anything in a straight line, a good tee shot, still going to be able to reach.
Another good tee shot for him to start the round as he gets another fairway here at the second. Had half the equation on that shot. The distance, not quite the accuracy. Missed it. Hair to the right.
Yeah, not quite a foul ball. Kept it in the ballpark, and let's see how good you can chip.
A dead-on look here for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. He gets it to 20 under par. Frank, though the third is a short hole and it has a player licking his chops, it can really knock you off balance if you make a mistake here.
Yeah, not often you see a par 4 that you can conceivably make everything from 2 to 6 without getting wet. Even just the decision off the tee, you go for it, the ball can run over the back of the green, you lay up, you hit a little pitch shot, falls off the side, and then you're chipping backwards and forwards. I mean, it's just predicated purely by trying to hit the right tee shot for the right conditions. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And this is going to stay a 2-shot lead. This is a tough hole, the fourth at 484 yards, a par 4, and it's pure Kiawah. In fact, this is the hardest hole on this front side. You have to deal with the marsh off the tee yet again. The real challenge here, the winds. They can be blustery and they can make this hole a bear. driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And that's going to preserve this tenuous one-shot lead. So, Frank, here we are, the first par 3 on the golf course. And what do you make of this 5th hole?
It's really 2 holes, Rich. When the flag is on the left, it's basically one green, and when the flag's on the right, it's effectively another type of a golf shot. This green is actually 40 yards wide and separated with that little faint ridge in the middle.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and the lead will remain 1. Heading back toward the clubhouse, now we find the par 4 6th hole at 490 yards. Right-handed golfers want to play this right to left to give themselves a good look at this green, where the lone major concern is the bunker short and left. And that one gonna be into the bunker off the tee. Gonna have to flight this a long way. His second out of the bunker. This one's looking good.
Now, that was a tough shot coming out of the fairway bunker, so really, all in all, that's an excellent approach.
This from about 10 feet. just going to sneak on by. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll stay at 20 under. Second par 5 here on the front side. Frank, if you don't make 4 here, I think you're losing ground to the field.
I'd agree with you, Rich. The biggest thing here is just a solid tee shot, because it's going to be within reach with a good tee shot. If you didn't hit your best, then you have to be careful with those trees up on the right side by the green. I've caught a few people out over the years.
So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Four feet, all that's left for birdie. Ah, yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And he moves to 21 under par. They say long is rarely a good miss at the Ocean Course. Never is that more evident than here at the par 3-8. It is another elevated green where anything that skips over the back will leave a semi-blind shot out of a deep waist area. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Now a second to this par 3. With all the elements of his game have been in sync today, a terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he's going to remain one shot off the pace. Hole number 9 here at the Ocean Course is a long par 4 at a robust 514 yards. Flat lies, difficult to find anywhere from the rolling fairway to the undulating green. A 4, that's a great way to finish out this front side. just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
Left himself with 149, hole cut right in the middle.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th, and he'll go out in 34, 2 under par for this front side. Here we go, making the turn, par 4, 10th hole. And Frank, what's in front of the player right now?
I prefer to see this hole, Rich, as a slight dogleg left to right. Then that way it takes out the temptation to mess around with that right side. Nothing wrong with hitting it a little left of center. The hole will still open up. I know I've got to hit it across the bunker, but there's nothing wrong with that.
That one up the right side. And that's what we'll need to see on these final 9 holes if they're going to get back into it. That's in the fairway at 10. A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his second.
And that's a good approach shot too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
This will be a 14-foot putt here. Nope. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain 1 shot back. Not much is straightforward here at the Ocean Course. This 11th is proof positive of that at a stout 593 yards. A handful of half-moon bunkers right are what to avoid on your tee shot, but even with a drive in the fairway, a couple of devilishly placed putt bunkers up near the hole have been known to give golfers fits. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. Had the distance right, just a tad offline. How about the chances for getting it up and down from that spot?
Yeah, it's not in that thick stuff, Rich, so that's advantage number one. Really, the lie's pretty good. I think it's a standard pitch.
Seven feet now for birdie. Just a hair off target, and those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he's going to remain at minus 21. More fun now from Pete Dye here at the par 4 12. This is the widest fairway on the golf course, but then it is one of the narrowest approaches.
Yeah, it's also the start of two very important par 4s here at Kiawah Ridge, because the drive here and 13 has to be spot on. This one has bunkers, but both second shots will have water in play.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, it's a good-looking putt overall, pretty straight. Slightly down the hill, need to be wary of that, but it's an inviting one.
That's going to wander off to the right and leave maybe 2-3 feet coming back. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. The par 4 13th here at the Ocean Course is a beauty, demanding strategy off the tee. Challenging the canal running down the right side allows you to possibly shorten the hole, but playing away from the canal brings a cluster of pot bunkers into play left.
Good drive, left of center, flag cut back right. You can just go straight at it.
From the left side of this fairway, he'll look over his second.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Well judged, that is in for par here at 13. And he'll remain right where he is. Par 3 14th hole, and this one is a stunner, isn't it?
It looks good, but it's not much fun to play. When you look down there, you might as well be hitting on the top of a pyramid. Look at the way it falls off, down to that sandy area on the left, a good 10 feet below. If you finish up short, it's going to roll the way back to the tee box that way. Good 10 feet short. If you miss it on the right, well, that's about 10 feet below the level of the putting surface. I'm not even going to talk about the back of the green. Please, please, hit the green.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now, from the apron, second to the par 3. 8-foot putt here. Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And now he's going to fall a couple of shots off the pace. The 15th is a par 4 at 466 yards. The landing area is a little more benign than some of the other par 4s on the course, but missing left up near the green is where the score could really start to add up. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notobegay III.
Found himself on the number at 145 yards to the front, 158 to the hole. Pin is very accessible here, right in the center of the green.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. What a putt right there. The speed was spot on, but if it's just a fraction offliner, that would have gone in. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in two sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. You've got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5.
Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Okay, that's acceptable there. 11 feet away. Just needed a little bit more, but he couldn't quite get it there. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he's going to stay 2 back. Now to one of the most famous holes in recent major championship golf, the 17th, the par 3. And Frank, I don't want to plant seeds of doubt, but when I stare at this hole with the water, I'm thinking about disaster and calamity. It's all right there, isn't it?
It's all happened here, Rich. This hole has a memory. The first time we ever saw it on TV was in the 1991 Ryder Cup, and it was the deciding hole. So many of the best players in the world actually found water. For example, even just this finish. Remember Colin Montgomery playing Mark Calcavecchia? Colin Montgomery finished bogey, bogey, double bogey, bogey, and won all 4 holes. But this one, you just try and survive.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. A look here for birdie at 17.
And he's going to have to attack this one. It's up a severe incline with just a little bit of movement right to left.
He was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, you know you're playing a great hole when Pete Dye, one of the greatest architects of all time and the man who dreamed up this magnificent ocean course here at Kiawah Island, when Pete Dye said, this is his favorite hole. Enjoy it. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. So job 1 is completed and done well. That was a good drive, but Frank, there is a lot of work ahead here on this second shot.
Exactly right, Rich. After that tee shot, then you look at the second shot, what's up ahead, which is going to be another long approach shot to a green that, once again, does not sit straight in front of you. So you have to aim a little down that left side, just favor left of middle, and strike it.
That one was running so hot. From about 8 feet. Nah, that was right all the way. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he's going to fall to 3 shots off the lead. So, Frank, not quite enough to get the job done in the end, but I think you'd agree titles are nice, but if you can rack up top 5 finishes, you're going to do just fine.
Especially when you have a strong field like we saw today. So I think top 5, certainly give yourself a pat on the back.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.